Hello and welcome to Watson's Weekly. I'm going to attempt to summarise in 3 minutes what I think are the most important and interesting economic and commercial events of the week just gone. Do you think I can do it in under 3 minutes? Well, there's only one way of finding out. So, here goes. There were some interesting developments right at the end of the week and over this weekend in tech as Trump ordered ByteDance to sell TikTok's operations within 90 days and also closed down a waiver that has so far allowed some US companies to continue to sell goods to Huawei without a license. Google is likely to be one of the companies most affected by this as it has continued to update its Android operating system on old Huawei phones. The directive means that affected companies will have to apply for a license to work with Huawei. The ByteDance development came only 1 week after the most recent directive, which banned US companies from dealing with TikTok unless ByteDance sold it to an American group within 45 days. Microsoft is still believed to be the frontrunner to buy it. On the other hand, there has been a massive backlash back in China against ByteDance, which has been accused of potential cowardice in bending to Trump's demands. There is a risk here that ByteDance is going to alienate its domestic audience for Douyin, its TikTok counterpart, as well as scaring American users off with its current ownership problems. Facebook must be loving this, as I would imagine that its new Reels service will be the biggest net gainer from the current situation. Some interesting trends are emerging in real estate at the moment. In residential property, UK estate agents are worried that the thing that has boosted the market most recently, Chancellor Rishi Sunak's stamp duty holiday, could well bring the whole thing crashing down again when it comes to an end next year. In office property, many landlords are bracing themselves for major changes in office demand due to the pandemic. They believe that low-rise and suburban will replace high-rise and central locations as companies seek to avoid employee reliance on elevators and public transport. Some companies are already thinking along these lines. BP is currently doing a global office review where it's possible it could cut 50% of its estate due to more working from home, and American company REI is trying to sell off its new Seattle HQ that it spent 2 years building before it even moved in. I suspect more companies will be reviewing their options. I hope you found this roundup useful. If you are interested in getting information like this as it happens on a daily basis, please head over to watsonsdaily.com for more. After all, there's only so much I can tell you in 3 minutes. You can now also get Watson's Daily as an app in the App Store and on Google Play. If you want to hear a more detailed version of my weekly summary when it comes out, please check out my podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts, among other places. Thanks for watching. Watson out.